Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley. If you are new, welcome, and if you're not new, thank you for coming back for another video. So in today's video, we're going to be breaking into this Natasha Denona Eyeshadow Palette 5 in the variation number 1. This is the number 1 version of it, and you're going to see how I achieved this look with this palette, okay? And then also I'm going to be breaking into some Founcealer. This is a little sample that I got from Sephora, gift with purchase or something like that. And then also some new concealers and things that I picked up from the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale. So if you want to see how I achieved this look and see how the products perform, then definitely stay tuned. Alright guys, I'm gonna take this off. This looks funny. But then my hair looks funny too. So just forgive this whole situation going on top of my head. The MAC Skin Refined Zone Treatment. It is called MAC Prep and Prime though. I guess that's a line of theirs. So putting this in the T-zone area. The remaining portions of my face, I'm using this Farsali Skintune Blur. When I first used this, I thought it smelled really good, and I still think it smells good. I just think it smells like really fresh, but like greenish bananas. Like, have you ever opened a green banana and it doesn't smell like super banana-y, it still has like a kind of a tart smell. I feel like tart is making it sound bad, but it still has like a banana fragrance, but it doesn't smell like super sweet and ripe banana. It smells like it's almost ready to, you know, be eaten. I like those kind of bananas, the greenish yellow ones. So yeah, this smells like a green banana, which it smells good. Not like a nasty old brown banana, no. So the Tarte Founcealer Multitasking Foundation, and I'm going in with the shade Rich Sand. We'll see how this looks. I also have Deep Honey. So Rich Sand is darker than Deep Honey. I have worn Deep Honey, and it was cool. It worked. So I'm going to see what this one looks like, though, to see if I like this one better. Alright, this looks like it might be a little bit more neutral. So, okay. I'll use this one today. And I did get this as a trial with a, you know, free with a $25 purchase at Sephora. They were doing this before the foundation came out for people to be able to get to try it before it, you know, released. And now I do think it is actually released. So this is a, you know, full coverage concealer. I guess you could go in with less. I think I probably put a little bit too much on my face, but this does not, I don't think it dries down really to like a matte finish or anything like that. It's supposed to have some skincare like properties to it, so that might be the reason why it like doesn't like straight up dry down to a matte. It looks pretty dewy. The color is cool too, I think. What do you guys think? Let me know what you think about the shade match. I think it looks okay. I think it's a little bit richer than my chest, but that will be fixed with concealer, Deep Honey, or Rich Sand. So Rich Sand is on my face right now. I'm going to swatch these on my chest since I got some chest area you guys can see. Alright, so this is, let me get back. This is Rich Sand here. You can see it's a little bit darker than my chest. And then Deep Honey is right here. Deep Honey actually kind of disappears into my chest, so if I were to buy this foundation, I'd probably end up going with Deep Honey actually. So for the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty, I did pick up 4 items on the day where they had the MAC Longwear paint pots. Pro Longwear paint pots. So I picked up 2 of these. These were on sale for $11. I think they're usually $22. So I picked these up because I've heard great things about it being a great eyeshadow base, and I never wanted to pull the trigger because I didn't want to pay $22 for a pot. you know, for one of these. So I got two for the price of one. I got Laying Low and Groundwork. And then they're throughout this whole week, throughout the whole first week, they were having the Ulta Beauty Full Coverage Liquid Concealer for $4. I think this is like half off. So I got 2 of them, deep warm and dark neutral. I'm going to use a little bit over here. Y'all know I've been dealing with some like discoloration over on my smile lines, basically. Like the worst place to need to put concealer, on top of smile lines. And so I'm just going to do that. Those 2 spots there. And blend them out. Basically just patting it in to make sure that it stays more full coverage, that it doesn't, you know, spread out too much. So now I'm going to go in with the Deep Warm Concealer from Ulta. Okay, that is bright. That is bright. Man, for some reason it seems like the foundation got a little darker. What do you guys think? Did the foundation get darker? Because now it look really like a real big difference between my face and my chest. And before it was just like a small difference. Now it's looking a lot darker. I definitely think that got darker. And if I can knock everything off of my vanity area while I'm doing my video, I think that would be great. So we're going to see if we can make that happen. Alright, let's blend this out. See if we can bring some balance back to the face. This is blending out really nicely. And I do think this is full coverage. And I think a little goes a long way. I think I put a lot on here. So for setting powder, Peach Perfect, of course. This is in my makeup haul. You know, haul my stash for March. Alright. Blend out any lines and pat in. Okay. So, that looks good. So for the face, setting the face, I'm going to use my e.l.f. Finishing Powder in medium dark. This is what it looks like there. It looks pretty light, but because it's a finishing powder, you know, it doesn't have like a ton of like coverage to it. So that's fine. I don't want to add any more color to this, to my base, just because of the tone of that foundation. I'm going to go in with my blush, which is of course my Natasha Denona Bloom Blush and Glow palette. And I'm using my BOM 110 brush. So this week I did make a purchase on Royal and Langnickel's brush site for their Omnia brushes. They were having a 24-hour sale for 20% off. So I picked up 4 brushes. This is one of them, and I do like it a lot. This is their professional, their Omnia Pro line, and these are really, really soft. Really, really soft. Just glides across the skin so easily. And these Omnia Pro brushes, they are synthetic hairs. So just FYI there. It's like how this blush just glides on the skin and adds a nice flush to the cheeks. Even on top of powder, like once you've powdered down, you can still go in with this blush and it doesn't like remove the makeup. It's really nice. And for my glow, I'm going in with the cream base and popping that onto the cheekbone area. I'm going to go with my BOM 37. This is from their gold line, which is natural hair brushes. Okay, this is called their highlighter brush, I think. Yeah, the BOM 37 is supposed to be their highlighter brush. It's pretty huge to be a highlighter brush, but it works. And this is really soft as well. And I'm taking that into the Duo Glow. And just taking that right a little bit between the cream base that I applied and the blush. Okay, so I picked up the Prime Beauty bronzer in the shade Bronzeville. They're called Brownzers, which I think is really cute. And this is the mid-tone shade that they offer. They have one lighter and then one darker. So I picked the one in the middle, which is cool because one of them was sold out and it wasn't the one that I wanted. So now this is a good bronzer, guys. I've been using this, you know, testing it out, and I can say that I like this a lot. So the one darker than this is a little bit more cool tone, and I think that could be used for a contour with a light hand, because you can see this one right here is pretty pigmented. And this is the middle shade. So I can definitely appreciate what this brand is doing as far as these bronzers are concerned. This was $21. So I think because I've been using my right hand on this side and then taking it over and doing like this on this side, that recently I've been making a mistake and putting my bronzer a little bit low. So I've got to fix that. But I feel like my movements are so like ingrained that I just, without thinking about it, come right here and pull up, and I need to probably make it, you know, come right there. I'm going into my e.l.f. Prime and Stay Finishing Powder in Dark Deep with this Moda Precision Angle brush. I got this as a gift with purchase in my Royal and Langnickel order. And I'm using this as a nose contour. Okay. Time for brows. And since you know, this can be a little bit tedious and stuff. They're done! Oh my gosh, I think I've always like, I'm like, I've seen people do that in their videos and I'm like, I'm gonna do that one day. Okay, so we've got these paint pots here. So we've got the Laying Low paint pot and then we've got the Groundwork paint pot. Laying Low is lighter than Groundwork, but I think I'm gonna go with Groundwork. I don't want to get too crazy with my first try of using these. I know I just used this brush for my contour, but I'm gonna use this for this paint pot. I think people use it with a brush, hopefully. Alright, Groundwork is like a taupe, I think. So I'm just going to lay this down. So I'm blending this out, making sure that it, you know, blends nicely up into the brow bone area. Oh, it's not real sticky. Okay, so this is good. I thought it looks like it's sticky because it looks like it's kind of like shiny a little bit, but it's really not. It's not sticky at all. I thought I was going to have some trouble with my eyeshadow. Okay. So you guys, I guess I'm on a little Natasha Denona kick, okay? I know I put my Biba video up and some people was feeling it, some people wasn't. You know, they like, this ain't worth it and all that. So yeah, but after I bought that palette, Sephora was, you know, suggesting other items to me, and she has these 5-pan eyeshadow palettes that I had never heard anybody talking about. Maybe I just wasn't into the YouTube when these came out, I don't know, but she's got like several 5-pan palettes, not the minis, the full-size pans, but just 5 of them, you know. Here it is. This is the one I picked up. This is number 1. This is called the Natasha Denona Eyeshadow Palette 5, and this is palette number 1 out of, you know, in this little version. This was $49, and we're going to use it today. So, yeah, but Sephora was all up in my little, like, suggestion saying, hey, you might be interested in this. And so the one thing I wish that they would have, like, swatches for all of them. They only have swatches, like, you know, the different, like, light, medium, and deep swatches on some of these. Not all of these have, you know, the swatch arms. So it's kind of difficult to tell, you know, what you're getting. Okay, so I'm going to go in with, we've got, first of all, we got one matte in here, which it's got a V on it. So I think this is like supposed to be velvet. I don't know. Then we've got a P, which I think means maybe like a pearl. And then we've got 3 metallics. So, woo! This is a beautiful palette, guys. It is so pretty. And I thought this would be a great addition to my collection because I don't think I have anything like this. This is navy. I'm going to lay this right on the outer V. And this is another Royal and Langnickel BOM brush from the Natural Hairline, the gold brushes. This is building up really nicely. This brush here, it is a fluffier brush, so it's not like picking up a whole bunch of product and laying it down. So just FYI. And then without getting more product, just blending that out on the edge. So I've got this Luxie 229 tapered blending brush, and this has nothing this has nothing additional on the brush, and I'm gonna just take this and blend up and blend out that harsh line. Okay, that's pretty blown out, but it's not like all the way up to the brow bone, so I think it still looks good. Called Golden Aquamarine. This has a gold shift to it. I don't know if you can see that in the pan, but we've got this nice pink pearl shade, this gray tone shade, and then this purple shade. And I want to use the purple. I just cannot help it. This purple is beautiful. So I'm going to put that on my finger and put that right close to the navy tone. And I got a lot of fallout from that shade there. Right, going back into navy and just pressing that on the edge of this to make sure it is blended with the purple. Okay, that's pretty. That looks good. Going in with the Luxie brush I used to blend earlier and swiping that above the purple tone. Then I've got to go in with the Golden Aquamarine. This purple has some like greenish, bluish flecks to it. It's real subtle, but it does. So I think that's gonna look nice, butted up against that in the inner corner. Oh God, I got blue right there. Jesus. Well, that should be interesting. That should be interesting to clean that up. It should be really interesting. Okay, so I kind of covered up a lot of the purple. I'm going to go back with the purple. I got it too high up, first of all. Girl. And it's just trying to stick right there. Alright, it's gone. Carrying this dark blue a little bit more over into the crease above the purple. And kind of trying to blend that with that aquamarine shade. I think this is looking really cute. So I kind of brought that all the way around to kind of deepen up this area there where I got the aquamarine above the lid. Okay, now let me see what this pink looks like. That's pretty bright. I don't know if I can put that in my brow bone. That's pretty daggone bright. So I think what I'm going to do with that one is put this at the top, on top of the purple. To brighten that up a little bit. There. I think that's pretty. Yeah, this just took it to another level. Alright. So this is a very cool tone look, okay? If you're not okay with cool tones, then just skip this whole palette. Graphite is the gray tone. I'm going to take that on a 27S and put that on the lower lash line. I'm going in with the colored felt tip liner from NYX in the shade Teal. See how this goes. See if you can even see it, you know. Alright, can you guys see that? Yeah, you can see it. You can definitely see it. Okay. Alright, so unfortunately you can't really see it when I pull it out to the to do like a wing because of the tone of my crease, or because of the tone of my outer V. God, I keep referring to it as a crease. Like, it's not a crease, Ashley. This is the Pretty Vulgar Faux Reals. Faux Reals mascara. That's some good mascara there. This is some really good mascara. Yeah, this is some really good mascara. Come on, Pretty Vulgar. Okay. This is good. It looks like I got on a little lash or something. Okay, so what am I going to do for the brow bone? I want to do something up there. Let's see. I think I am going to try that pink, and if it looks crazy, then oh well. I'm going in with my 242, MAC 242. Okay, there's the pigment. I didn't pick up enough on the first go round. And I'm going to see how that looks. Just putting it right there at the arch and blending over. Alright, so I think it looks cute. You know, it's bright. It is a bright brow bone, you know, little thing going on, but it's cute. I think it's cute. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to do my other eye, zoom out, and we're going to do our lips together and, you know, be finished with this, okay? Alright, guys, so the eyes are done, and I must say I like very teal, navy, purple. It's like a little mermaid look. I think I've done little mermaid looks before, or a peacock type of a look. I don't know, but this is a really, really pretty look. In the lashes, I didn't put no eyelashes on. I mean, I know y'all know that, but alright, so for the lips, we are going to go in with, I'm going to go with my NYX lip liner in Nutmeg. Next step is I'm going to make it a little bit darker with a Nika K lip liner in the shade Coffee. Going with my Hourglass, what are these called? This is like a slim lipstick. I don't know the name of it, but the shade is I Will Never Stop, or I'll Never Stop. And look at that. But it is like a, God, that looks so crazy. It's like a very, very nude tone. That's why I picked this one. I'm going to go back in with Nutmeg to add more color to that. Just want to make it more palatable. But okay, so I'm going to try to do something to this hair so it looks a little bit better. Alright guys, here's the final look with my hair somewhat, you know, presentable. Okay. Alright guys, what do you think of this look? I like this look. I like the eyeshadow palette. Alright, so let's talk about that first because that's the, you know, the most fun thing that I like to do. I like this palette. It is, once again, $49 for these 5 shades. And let's see, I think these are the same size as her full-size palettes, like the same amount of grams in each pan as her full-size palettes. But once again, this is 5 shades for $49 versus 15 shades in her bigger pan, or her bigger palettes, for $129. So you're paying like an extra, you know, you're paying more per pan for these little 5-pan palettes. However, I do think this is really cute. I don't think she has anything like this in her bigger pans, so I don't feel like I, you know, got bamboozled or anything like that. Like, I don't think she has these tones in her other palettes, so I'm happy with the purchase of this 5-pan palette. And these shades went on so easily. They were blended nicely. The only one that I think is a different texture than the rest of the metallics is this purple tone here called Slate. It's it's a drier formula because I think because of the glitter in it. There was a lot of fallout with this shade in particular. I did not experience a lot of fallout with the other shades. So yeah, I do like the palette. I would recommend it if you like this color story. She does have a lot of other variations in this 5-pan setup, and I'm thinking I'm gonna get some more because this is really good. I like it. The tone showed up very nicely on my skin tone, and you know, I like it. I like it. Of course, this is not like an everyday palette, as you can see, but you know, if you like playing with color every so often and you don't want to buy like a full-on huge pan of like bright colors, you can get one of these in a little color story that you like and you're good to go. So I like it. Let me show you. I didn't show you guys any swatches, so let me show you a quick swatch sesh of these. Right here we've got the golden aquamarine. We've got navy right here. Piggy, that's the name of the pink shade. Graphite. Slate. Alright, and let me show you those up close. Alright. And I did not use a glitter glue with any of these. So, you know, the shade that showed up is pretty, you know, pretty good. I will say that the swatches on Sephora are not as true to the color that you get with the palette. So the palette, the color, you know, the picture of the palette on Sephora is, you know, looks just like this. But the swatches, particularly of this shade, look more like a taupe. Okay, they look like a, you know, metallic or pearl, you know, satin taupe. This obviously is not taupe. You can see the teal, the green, you know, aquamarine as it is called on my eyes, but on the swatch, and maybe I can put a picture up, it looks taupe. It's gold. I'm happy with it, but still, I'll say that about the swatches on Sephora. So anyways, the rest of the makeup, let's see. I like the way my skin looks. I think the foundation is a nice foundation, especially once I powdered it down and things like that. I don't have any line creasing. However, I will say that this month, that line creasing has been slim to none with any of the foundations I've been using. So I think it's some of my skincare overall. Okay, but anyways, this concealer, Founcealer, it is a nice full coverage, and I think it would be good for dry skin. Okay, combo dry, maybe normal skin would be good with this. Oily, definitely set it down because I think my face looks pretty matte right now, but I have set my foundation down, so this is not going to dry down for you to a matte or a satin finish. It was pretty dewy, as you guys saw, so keep that in mind. And then the concealer, it was nice. You know, it's nice. It's not creasing into my lines. I think it, you know, set down to a nice finish, and, you know, it worked well with my powders that I put underneath the eyes. And I think those are the only, oh, and the Laying Low paint pot, or the Groundwork paint pot, performed very nicely. It was easy to blend out, and I think it was a nice base for my eyeshadow. So yeah, I think those are all the new products that I used in today's video. I will say about the brushes, this brush here, this thing is long as heck. Look how the difference. My Wayne Goss brush next to it, like, it is so long. I was doing my eyeshadow and gouged one of the eyeshadows because this is really, really long. So if you like long brushes, then these will be right up your alley. If you prefer like a shorter brush, which I think maybe I must prefer a little bit shorter. This thing is long. It's longer than my head. So why is it so long? Okay, back to the foundation. I think it oxidizes. That's a drawback for me. It oxidizes. Like when I put it on, it looked okay, but then when it was like after a few minutes, it was like real rich. Okay, so I'm gonna stick with Deep Honey. Rich Sand is a no-go for me because it just oxidized down so much, but with the concealer and stuff, everything balanced itself out. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any commentary on the products that I used today, definitely leave them in the comment section below and I will get back to you. I appreciate all of your comments, and if you want to see more content from me, definitely hit that subscribe button. And if you want to get notified when I do my uploads 3 to 4 times a week, hit that notification bell and set up your settings. And finally, if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. And I will be talking to you guys really soon. Until the next video, thanks for watching. See ya.